What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? It is now time once again. It is Sunday, 7:30. We're a little earlier this time, guys. I hope y'all got the notifications. If not, y'all better tell somebody.
And I hope they did, man.
That we up in here. We already got a couple of folks already joined in. But
Okay,
tell the folks that usually hit us at 8:30 at 7:30. Because
Lovejoy go to sleep early.
Lovejoy go to sleep.
well,
tell what time I go to bed though.
Say what?
Tell them what time.
Around this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Right around this time.
Yes, sir.
Right. So when he does a show for us, he's staying up a little late for us. So we appreciate it, sir.
Woo.
So we said we make it easier on you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much.
You see all that gray in his beard. He old. He need to get that sleep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So anyway,
Whatever,
once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. We want you to like and share. I feel like my mic is hot. Is it hot, y'all?
No, you good.
I'm good. All right, word up. Thank you for tuning in once again. Let everybody know that we're on. I know we're on an hour earlier than we used to. That's because we want to get make sure we get everybody in, and then our after shows, guys. I wish you could see some of these. They're quite funny. The after shows are quite hilarious.
Right, man. We'll be on another hour.
Right.
After we thought, you know what I'm saying?
Look, and Lovejoy fight to keep his eyes open.
Right, he be fighting. Right.
Oh man, but we got a great show for you guys tonight. I know we talked about we was gonna do it last week, but tonight we're gonna talk a little bit about Forex trading. Is it a viable source of a viable stream of some extra income? And some people that we know, man, and have made this their way of life, of making money, and this is what they do. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. They make money. And so before we get into that, let's give a couple of minutes for everybody to get in. Mr. Lovejoy, how was your week, sir?
Good, man. I'm good. I had a very interesting week, to say the least. Yeah, man. Yeah. I got some things going. You know, I'm the kind of cat I don't like talking about stuff until it starts manifesting stuff. Because you got some dream matches out there. And so I got some stuff working, man. And today I've been in my office, been in this spot since 5:30 this morning.
Ooh wee.
Yeah. So my butt hurts. Yeah, dude. I'm working on something. Yeah, man. Yeah, my brain is fried.
Wow.
I hope you get what you working towards, my brother.
For real.
I don't have a choice, man. I don't have a choice. I feed families, man. That's my new slogan.
I hear you.
I like that.
I hear you. I like you sent us a TikTok by I think was that Killer Mike or was that
Rick Ross?
No, Rick Ross.
My boy Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, man, he changed the whole definition of wealth. Of man, like if you getting rich and really helping nobody else out, and they helping the community get rich or wealthy, what's the purpose of it, man?
Yeah, man.
And so I really dug that. I really dug that, and that's kind of rather one of the reasons why we're out here, guys. Is that, man, we have knowledge, we have some information that we want to get to you in these times, man, because next year we're talking about shutting down the government. Shutting us in next year. So to make some income while sitting on your booty, man, I'm all for that information. Mr. Mario, how was your week, sir?
My week was my week. My weekend was very interesting.
Okay, do tell.
4:00 in the morning, I was awakened. I can't say what I was awakened to, but let's just say,
do we want to know?
Yeah, I've been sick all weekend, so hey, there you go. I feel better. Whatever had gotten me has since passed. Thank God.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, it's been an interesting weekend, man.
So you saying you had to
I
run
did a little riding. Let's just say, yeah. Let's just say I got 3 hours of sleep between Saturday and Sunday. But it started Friday morning, late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Yeah, it's been a thing, Doc. I've been fighting. Your boy been under,
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
back. I'm coming back around this away. As
That's
old
good.
folks,
good. That's good.
this away. Yeah, but some interesting things, man. What else? I'm like you, Lovejoy. I got some things in the pot, man. I don't want to talk about just yet, but looked into some things this weekend. We're gonna look into some things further this week and see if we can solidify some things.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. I'll let you know about it.
Do it, boy. Do it.
Good weekend. Good weekend.
All right, Mr. Fred.
Yeah, everything was pretty normal for me, man. Nothing, nothing major, nothing overly excited. I ain't really, I had a pretty relaxing week, man. I did a little work. I had to, I took some pictures yesterday. Worked on, I am putting more emotion on the 2 short films that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
You working on
So
a film
we've
for
got,
Too Short?
huh?
You working on a film for Too Short? What's my favorite word? My bad. I'm sorry.
So I got 2 that I'm working on. One with my son, and then another one with a couple of actors. But I've decided that I was going to slow that down and take my time with it because I like to try to put this stuff out pretty quick. So what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna slow down, take my time, man. So they'll probably be done and released right around the first of the year. So I was able to do some a little bit of filming this week of my son to get some of those scenes done.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I'm still in the process of trying to finish up the script for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a script writer, so I'm trying to make sure it don't sound stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's about it, man. Other than that, just nothing exciting, man. Just a normal work week for me.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
Mr. Myers.
Oh, look, he got a regular jug.
Oh, he had it last week.
Yeah.
The same one I had last week.
Okay.
It ain't working out. It's already halfway empty, and we ain't even 10
Don't
minutes
worry
into
about
the
it.
show.
It's all good. It's all good. I won't.
Well, you can get somebody. You can get somebody to fill it up. You get somebody to fill it up for you.
Yeah, you can get
She
somebody.
ain't far away. She just off screen. Just hey, babe, fill it up. That's all. Hey, babe, fill it up, please.
Hey, Mr. Myers. How was
Hey,
yours?
Boy, I tell y'all something.
my week was good, man. Had some challenges at work, but who doesn't have challenges at work? I mean, the very definition of work is work. And
Okay.
but my week was good, man. The kids went to go see their grandmama, so we had the weekend to ourselves, and
Oh, you did
I
you?
did. Yes, I
So
did.
you was walking around the house like Tarzan, swinging, wasn't you, boy?
Hollywood swinging. But of course, I had to do the honeydew list, and we put up lights today, and I mowed hopefully the last of the lawn tomorrow. Yesterday be the last time I do it. But yeah, it's been a great week, man. Also, got some things in the works myself, man. Hopefully, it's going to produce some fruit. Working on some stuff with Tony too, man. So I mean, dude, I'm about making that money right now, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about making my money make money for me. So
That's what's up.
be excited about that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started, guys. We're 10 minutes in. Everybody that's saying thank you so much. Once again, hit the like and the share button. Hit that like and the share button. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the like button. And you gotta cut that yawning now. It's too early for that. That's why we went early, so you wouldn't be yawning like that.
But he blaming me though.
Right.
Hey, I'm not sleepy. I'm just yawning. I'm good. Just because you yawn don't mean you're sleepy. Your body is releasing toxins. That's all.
Well, you keep them toxins over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. On today, guys,
Hey, you got to cut that yellow.
Does our name display?
Yeah, but I take this thing off.
Oh, okay.
How about that? Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay, so on this day, guys, we're looking at 12.3 million total cases of COVID. 12 million cases of COVID in the United States of America. We're looking at 256,000 deaths in the United States of America as the Trump virus continues to spread. I think yesterday, or was it Friday, that we had over that was a record number day. Either yesterday or Friday was our record day of having cases in just one day.
Wow.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
the G20 had a summit this past weekend, as a matter of fact, past couple of days, and guess where Mr. 45 was? While the
On the
No,
world,
no, leave that man alone. Y'all wanted him gone. He said, "Bump y'all."
he ain't gone
He
yet.
said, "Bump
He
all of that."
gone, yeah.
In the house.
No, no, no,
still in
no,
the
no,
house.
no, no, no,
He
no,
still
no.
In the
has
house.
transitional duties.
Y'all told that man to get out the way. That man said, "I'm going golfing." Bump y'all.
No, that dude is still in the house. He still has the keys, and he still won't let Biden get at least the information about the Trump virus so he can start doing something about it.
So he can
So
start
yes, he is
working on it.
still responsible. So once again, let me
Man,
finish.
where my hat at, man?
And then his attorney is on TV lying and sweat and die on his behalf.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I'm finna find my hat.
Find your hat. Hopefully, she burned that joint.
I'm tripping, man. Leave that man alone. Listen, either y'all want him to stay or go.
No, listen to
Hot,
me now.
man. Your mic is
While
hot.
the world is trying to
Mine
figure,
is?
Yeah.
while the world is trying to figure out what to do about the virus, Trump 45 con man was on the golf course
Playing golf. Chilling.
playing golf.
What y'all want the man to do?
He is
Supposed to be
still
at the summit.
he should at least be at the summit and not pay attention.
No, he said, "Y'all don't want me to be president? Bump y'all. I'm going to
okay.
play golf then."
Well, if he don't want to be president, turn over all of the stuff that you're supposed to turn over during the transition and
He
prepare
would.
yourself. Start packing your stuff to leave the White House. Tell Giuliani to sit his old ass down somewhere.
He got to January to do that.
And
No.
you know, let's call it. Even Fox News has turned their backs on him.
So
When Fox News turn their back on you, you know it's over with.
he is still the commander in chief until January, and he still should do his job. Just because you know you about to leave, you gonna stop doing your job?
Yep. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing a thing. Matter of fact, I might sabotage some stuff on the way out.
That's what he's trying to do.
Dude, that is just that.
He's trying to set it up so when Biden comes in office, he gonna have so much stuff to try to catch up on. He's gonna spend the greater portion of his first term trying, just trying to getting right, correcting what you messed up or not done or whatever, what you've neglected or what you set up. That's what he's trying to do. We all know what the deal is. Because he know it's over.
I have a weed question though.
You have a what?
Weed question?
A weed question.
Like smoking weed?
So
yeah. You know how you get smart when you smoke weed?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Steve, I ain't even talking to you. You probably ain't never weed.
And had that conversation with you, Steve.
Yeah.
Bump both of y'all.
Hey, so okay, so when the president leaves office, he's automatically assigned a certain number of Secret Service, right?
Yep, for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life.
What is that?
Febreze, he smoke. Hey man, move that, man. That's distracting.
Right.
Don't start that stuff you did last week now.
Right, don't do that this week, man.
Okay.
Please.
So my question is, so he has like 67 indictments against him. And so everybody's after him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to jail. Does Secret Service go to jail with him?
yeah, that's a weed question. That's a weed question.
Weed question.
Yes.
That's really a weed question.
The answer is probably no, because he's not going to real prison. He's not going to real prison. If he goes to prison, he's going to real prison, man.
But they are assigned to him when he leaves office because he held the office of president. Do they go with him? And do they just stand around the cell?
Wow.
That's kind of like Pharaoh in his tomb. Yes, they will.
He said they will, man.
Dude, that would suck.
If Carter say they going in. That's it.
Dude, I mean, come on now, for real. He's really, if he goes to prison, he's going to Club Med prison. Who gonna shank him in Club Med prison?
Right. Nah. He'll still have access to the outside world.
Yeah, he will.
In Club Med.
Right.
But I have this theory too, guys.
Okay.
I don't think he was ever rich, man.
Club Fed.
I don't think he was ever rich.
You don't think so?
No. I think he squandered that $200 million his father gave him, and then he started pretending like he was rich. Watch this. So he started getting loans from other banks, and the Deutsche Bank that he was getting loans from gave him a sum of $400 million, 200 of which they wrote off. So you can have $200 million, $400 million in loan, and still live a life that's luxury because you're living off loans. That doesn't mean you're rich. He's in debt, y'all. I don't think he's rich. I really don't.
But the art of the deal. Now he had a bestseller, right? The art of the deal.
But look, everything he touched failed. We call him the great businessman. Trump University, failed. Trump Water, failed.
Trump
States, failed.
Trump Airlines.
Trump Airlines, failed. And those hotels and golf courses not doing as well as we think they're doing.
And I really think those aren't really his. They just have his name on them. Because I think he
sells
the rights to
absolutely right, Steve.
Right.
Right.
I thought the same thing, Steve.
They're just using his name as a brand. But I don't think he owns those hotels. Now he might own Mar-a-Lago, do you think? Because that's where he goes.
I think he owns.
Yeah, he owns Mar-a-Lago.
That one in New York, Trump Tower. That's not a hotel, or is it?
Oh, you talking about Trump Towers? No,
he doesn't own Trump Tower.
Wow.
I don't think he owns Trump Tower.
You think he sold it off?
I think that he got rid of that years ago. And like his name, but the thing is, his name sells. So even if I'm a buyer, I'm going to keep his name on the building because it sells.
So at this point, here's my next question. At this point, if you still have people that support him after all he said, after all he's done, what type of person are you? That's not even a weed question. That's just, how can you support a person? I know how. I'm just throwing it out there. How can you still be a Trump supporter at this point? Because you can't say that he's done anything in the presidency of any real substance.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Okay, I'm listening.
It depends on who you are. The things that he did do benefited certain people. So if you're one of those people that it benefited, whether you like him morally or not, they liked him for what he did.
To the tune of however many millions of voters he had. That's the people that support him. And a lot of those people I see on a daily basis in a lot of these small redneck towns that living hand to mouth. Driving.
But those are the ones who don't know no better. They don't know that his policies adversely affected them.
It's not about his policies for them. It's about what he represents. He represents he represents that thing that will allow them to be openly racist.
That's stupid. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because you're supporting something because you want to be racist, but at the same time, he's doing things that's making it hard for you to live.
Right.
So, you hate me so much as a black man that you'll live hard just because you feel like this guy empowers you to say it out loud. Okay.
Mm, mm,
That's
Okay.
good, though. That's good.
So we're looking. I'm keep moving forward, and I was trying to find the one of 45's spiritual advisor. I can't think of his name. I think it was Bishop Blake or something.
Who's spiritual advisor?
One of Trump's spiritual advisors, and
Not Charles Blake.
is
No,
it?
no, no,
Oh
not
boy,
No,
I know you weren't
no.
finna
This
say
that
Charles.
fat dude. This that fat dude that.
not that dude. It was another dude.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, another guy, but he died of COVID, and not one word from the White House. He was a
We'll
black
say it.
pastor. Has not one word has been said about this pastor dying of COVID, along with what's his name that died earlier,
Herman Cain.
Herman Cain. Not one word about Herman Cain from the White House. Not one word about the spiritual advisor of Trump that has passed away of COVID has been said or anything from the White House. I'm with Mario. But I understand the thoughts of people that follow Trump, but it is staggering to me, a person of intellect and reason, that you would still follow this person, that you are ready to take up arms and kill somebody for in the name of this guy that cares nothing less of you at all. It wasn't Benny Hinn. Your brother.
Well,
Benny, it's not Benny Hinn.
you know,
Benny Hinn.
but you know, he's you know, we don't even have to worry about it no more. He's gone. He's throwing his temper tantrums right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's out of there. So
So
if they still want to support him, then let them. You know, if they
but we
feel
have
like
to deal with after effects. It's like, we're gonna have to deal with a Republican Party
Right.
years after this, because the Republican Party, their brand has been damaged, and so now you really have a Trump Republican Party, and you got to deal with the attitudes, you got to deal with the bigotry, you still got to deal with the policies that these Trump Republicans are going to be pushing for decades.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For decades. And Biden is nowhere going near be able to heal this country when you have those Trump Republicans in positions of power. You know what I'm saying?
I'm reading the comment.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So we're gonna have this we're gonna have Trump in our system, in the American system, for a long time, is what I'm saying.
I mean, he's come in and done that much damage.
Yes.
In 4 years. I didn't think it was. I honest to God did not think it was that possible for somebody to do that much damage in just 4 years' time. Was that strategic?
Well, I tell you what.
Down for that.
So this is how we counteract that. We let Lovejoy teach us about this Forex thing, and we do what we do, and don't worry about it.
That's a good segue, boy.
Good segue. I'm gonna try to do one more story before that, but okay.
Hey, I was gonna say, it's like, have you ever just bit into like an onion before?
No, I can't say that I've bit into a whole onion before.
Yeah, I have. Don't ask me.
That's because you
Oh, no.
Here we go. No. You gonna tell us why?
You show enough from the country.
Look, I had a brain fart at Alabama State. I had to bite into a whole onion. Yes, I did.
Yeah, you pleasure with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I turned vegan, I just came off a fast, and I just really want to see how an onion tastes. So I bit into one.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, Lovejoy. Stop.
Let me finish the story, man. Stop.
Okay, you can finish. Just give me 1 second here.
Yeah, man.
Because your logic right here for a second just baffled me.
Yeah.
So you wanted to know how an onion tasted.
Yeah. I did.
And the only way you knew to do that was to just bite into one.
Yeah.
Okay, continue with your story. Go ahead.
I don't see the problem. What's the problem?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Okay, all right. Listen. So I did that because it was a red onion. I just came off a fast, and my taste buds were different. I did not eat onions before, and so I bit into onion just to see how it tastes. That's my whole point of trying to tell this. What I was going to say was Trump is like me biting into an onion. the taste is left in your mouth long after you've eaten the onion, and the smell is still on your hands. That's why I'm trying to go with that.
That's good.
You just messed up
He did mess it up, but that was good.
I don't give a shit about, I mean, no, but you going on.
There you go.
That's not analogy, though. That's what I was trying to say about Trump. And we was talking about the residuals of him leaving office. It's just like biting into an onion. The aftertaste and the after smell is going to still linger.
Right.
Long after he's gone, man. So that's my whole point.
And there are rumors of him trying to run 2024.
I was gonna say that, Steve. You took it out of my mouth. There you go. And that's why I say whoever Biden and Harris, y'all better get in office and do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, there is still a chance that this nut can run in 2024.
And the only reason why they couldn't get things done would be because of the Trump Republican
blocking everything.
Right.
Steve, your mic got lower. Is that me?
I turned it down a little bit. How about that? Is that better?
That's better.
Okay.
All right, my bad. All right, guys. I just want to bring up one more thing. We got 3 minutes before the half hour hits. All right. The boy that shot the two people up in was that Colorado? Wisconsin is now out on bail. He's also got a Ricky Schroeder gave this boy almost $2 million.
Oh yeah,
Ricky Schroeder.
Ricky, you remember Ricky Schroeder?
Silver Spoons, Ricky Schroeder.
Silver Spoons, Ricky Schroeder.
He's still living.
Yes. Have given this boy money. So let's understand the logic in this. You take an illegally purchased weapon, you kill two people, you go to jail, and you get rewarded for it. What is the precedent that's being set by the I'm gonna call them the 45ers, like a cult? What is the precedent that's being set that you can go out, you can say you defended yourself? Yes, he was defending himself. Somebody came at him with a skateboard and shot him. But what does the president say now that we're giving to say that, okay, you shot two people, you killed two people, and you drastically wounded a third, and now you're out with money.
With money.
So you're presupposing. No, I won't say that. Well, I will say this. Isn't that the same thing that happens when a white officer kills a black man?
Exactly.
We reward him with vacation and time off, and we call it administrative leave. But we still pay him his salary. To the point where when it goes before the grand jury, they said it's okay to kill a black man because his life is not worth anything. Go back to your duties. So I'm not sure why this is a surprise.
It's really not for me.
It's listen to this. Listen to this. It's the American way.
Oh wow.
That's good, Lovejoy.
Wow.
I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised.
That's good, Lovejoy.
Yeah.
That's good. I like I said, I still have a problem with understanding why people like the guy that killed Trayvon Martin.
Zimmerman.
Why he's still alive. Those officers that killed the guy, killed a little boy in the park with the toy gun. Why are they still living? Why all of these people that have killed our people and they're on the street? Why are they still breathing? I'm just asking a question. I don't understand why they can still be in your city.
Well, I think Zimmerman's still alive because he hadn't rolled up on the right person yet.
And then had the audacity to try to sue the family.
That's an insult.
Like what was it, defamation of character or something like that? He was trying to say?
Yeah.
Man, boy, you ought to be thankful for every day you breathing in and out. Because if I was anywhere near your city, I ain't saying what I would do. I'm just saying if I was anywhere near your city.
Oh my.
So,
Well, it doesn't matter who's in office now because what we about to learn is how to make that money
make that money.
and how to make that money in trading. I think that's why a lot of people are here. That's why we're going to let Mr. Lovejoy kind of start us off on some information, and then y'all, if you got any questions, please make a place the question in the comment section, and we'll see about have Mr. Lovejoy talk about getting that money. All right, so we're going to talk about Forex trading. Is it a viable stream of income? Mario about to
Mario will knock them off.
I'm just saying.
Is it a viable stream, especially for us black people? Because Lovejoy, I want you to talk about the Forex market. I want you to talk about a little bit about the Bitcoin and that kind of currency that a lot of us are not hip to, man. And I just want to open this up and just give you a bit of information. If I told Lovejoy he wanted to borrow $1, I would tell him to give me $5 for my $1, right? And so, that's people be like, man, that's crazy. But no, that's how much my $1 costs. Now, right now, as it stands, Bitcoin, check this out, people. Let me bring it up right quick. Bitcoin, which is something that you can't touch, can't smell, it's out there. And just one Bitcoin, guys, I'm gonna try to bring it up for you right quick. Give me 1 second. Bitcoin right now is going to cost you $18,357 US to buy one Bitcoin. I'm gonna say that one more time.
So who what now?
To buy one whole Bitcoin, it's going to cost you $18,357 of this ethereal thing that's out that you can't touch, can't smell. But check this out: that rich people are buying up in droves.
Yeah.
Bitcoin right now, guys, is being looked at by the U.S. government, and they are buying Bitcoin. There are governments through nations in the world that have now said, you know what, Bitcoin is a viable source to trade with.
Yeah.
They are allowing Bitcoin as currency. So I'm telling you right now, my brothers, my sisters, if you're watching this, you need to get you some Bitcoin.
There's one more too, Steve.
Yeah, and Ethereum is the other one, right?
Ethereum, yeah.
That's another.
My question is, who's backing those? The Federal Reserve backs the dollar. What backs Bitcoin and Ethereum?
There are different entities that backs it, but it is, oh God, here we go. The Federal Reserve is not a government entity. It's a private entity that uses the government as its justification.
Say that one more time, because I don't think our people. It's kind of deep, guys. But say that one more time.
Okay, the Federal Reserve is not a government entity. It's a private entity that is owned by private owners that you don't know who they are. The government asks these particular people for the right to use their name as a federal entity, but it's not a government entity.
I used to work at the Federal Reserve. When I found that out, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bitcoin, Ethereum is still a baby right now.
Right, only $566 to buy one of those right now.
Yeah, but let me just say this before I get into my spiel. Bitcoin will crash again. It's at $18,357 now. It will crash again. It has crashed 37 times since the existence. That's what you want. You want it to crash, but it keeps building momentum and it keeps becoming stable. Every time it crashes, it shows the value of Bitcoin, the more it grows. So when it crashes again, what I'm going to suggest to my people is to keep an eye on it and start buying Bitcoin. Because when it crashed again, so can you imagine if you just had 100 Bitcoins and it goes back up to $18,357, you just became a millionaire. And then normally don't take long. Take about 37 days for Bitcoin to start trying to hit its peak. Then it goes down. And then Ethereum is the baby, and it's quickly catching up with Bitcoin. I don't want to get into the technical parts of it because it's extremely technical. But let me just say this. These are the avenues, guys, that if you really, really want to become financially free, you need to get into Bitcoins, what we call cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency.
And Forex trading.
Okay. So my question is, if you're ready to go there, what is Forex trading?
Forex trading is foreign exchange. Simply put, Forex trading is, and I'll put it this way, it's easily. Have you ever been out of the country? If you've ever been out of the country, at the airport, there's these little booths that are set up. You take your $10 American dollar to this booth and say, I want, wherever you're going, if you're going to Japan and you want to buy the Japanese yen, you go take your $10 and say, I need $10 worth of Japanese yen, which is probably about 100 yen. In essence, what you just did was trade Forex because you trade your dollar for another currency.
Okay.
And when you get ready to come back home, you take that yen back to that same booth, and maybe the value of the US dollar has gone up, whatever remaining currency you have. Then they give you $20 back in US dollars. If that's a simple way to put it. So basically what you're doing, you're trading currencies against another currency. We call those pairs. Okay.
Somebody ding.
That was my.
I thought it was mine because it came through my speaker. I thought
Right. I heard it too.
So Tony, can I pull back just for 1 second?
Absolutely.
Because I want people to be like, why? What makes him? Who does he think he is? You know what I'm saying? What makes him the expert on it? And so let's pull back and tell them your experience, how long you've been doing it. What you don't have to give your specific numbers of what you're making.
Yeah.
But let them know what you're doing with it. Okay.
So I got into trading about between 7 and 10 years ago, and I started playing with it, but I wasn't serious, and I still had the mindset of going 9 to 5, working for somebody. Then last year, around this time, I started just saying I need to start working for myself. It wasn't until this year that I got into it full time. And you guys know, this is how I make my money.
Say that one more time, because I don't think everybody heard you. You do it what?
I do it full time. This is how I full time. Yeah.
So that means you wake up, you trade in the mornings, and then what do you do for the rest of the day after you finish a couple of trades?
Oh, I may take Ariel some lunch at her school because she'll call me and say, Daddy, bring me some Rick's barbecue. Or I may jump in my Jeep and turn my music up loud and just drive around.
He'll jump in his Jeep and do a live while he's going to get lunch to take
to my daughter
area at school.
Yeah. I'm the errand boy for my daughters now.
So you trade a few trades in the morning, you set up in the morning, and you tell them you do nothing for the rest of the, you have the opportunity to do nothing for the rest of the day.
Well, let me just back up and just tell, okay, so jokingly, we talk about me going to bed early. There's a reason for me. Well, no, it's not. I go to bed early anyway. But I wake up because I trade the London session, and I wake up at 1:45 every morning to trade the London session, which starts at 2 a.m. So the London session is the GBP, the euro dollar, against whatever I'm trading that particular day. I'll get up and I'll set my orders in the morning. If I'm doing the day trade, I'll set that order for that day. I'm done. I may set in a trade for a week. I'm in that trade for a week. I'm done. I don't watch it anymore.
So you don't have to sit there when you're doing Forex trading. You can set a day trade, and you don't have to sit there and watch it and be all nervous about if you're gonna lose or win.
Right. So I've learned the art of trading now. And by the way, it is a $27 trillion exchange. It's pennies compared to the New York Stock Exchange, even though I trade stock exchange. Forex is a $27 trillion a day business.
A day.
A day. Yeah. That's how much currencies move, and it's throughout the world. It's not just in the US. So I can trade Japanese yen. I can trade the Swiss dollar. I can trade the Australian dollar. I can trade the euro dollar. I can trade anything. And so so tomorrow I'm going to trade some stuff in the US. I'm going to trade sugar. I'm going to trade cotton. I'm going to trade oil. I'm going to trade those tomorrow against the US dollar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So can I just back up and just
sure,
so we can just make sure. So for those of you, and I'm like, the thing I sent out to the guys was about Rick Ross. I have a responsibility. If I'm gonna have the bag, I have a responsibility to educate and equip everybody who's around me. I'm going to give you the tools necessary so you can get this paper, because that's what it's about. I have a responsibility, and so what I want to do is just generally tell you guys about it. But the first thing I want you to do, if you're interested in trying to supplement your income or come off your job full time, and I have somebody here watching. Tashara could tell you, when I first started, I lost 5 G's just right off the bat because I got emotional in the trade. I was doing good. I was clicking, and I was making money. Then I got greedy, and then I clicked on one. What?
Oh, what you got? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. So I clicked on the trade, and I'm happy. And I said, "Oh, I got to pee." And I ran to the bathroom to pee, and I came back. I was $5,027 in the hole. Oh, I was sick that day, man. I was sick, man. And so I started learning strategies on how support and resistance work. And so again, I'm not gonna get into any technical stuff, guys, tonight. I just want to tell you, if you're interested in doing this, it's money to be made out there.
Yeah, right. We start at 7:30 instead of 8:30.
So if you're interested in doing, go. There's a website that I told Steve about, and it's called babypips.com. And go on to the education part. You see the education part up there? Sign up, and it walks you through how to learn the art of trading Forex. It's free, by the way. The only thing that's required is your time.
School of Pipology.
Huh?
Pip.
Pipology. Yeah.
There's no M in there. There's no.
Right, that's just my brain automatically put an M there. I'm like, School of Pipology.
There's no M in that word at all.
Bro.
And when you get in there, you'll find out that pips are the things that makes you money. Pips are the things that make you money. So if you guys are interested in doing it, if you need to supplement your income, if you're trying to walk off that job, you can do this full time. I have a book here. Check this out. Let's see if y'all can see that.
Day Trading for Dummies.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah. So you don't need the language of it. It talks just plain English. And the problem with some people get frustrated because you start trying to understand technical analogies, indicator, Fibonacci's, and all of those things, support and resistance, and you start getting into those things, and you get confused and get discouraged. And I'm going to tell you now, it's a learning curve. It's just like learning another language. Once you got it, nobody can take it away from you. And so you can get up in the morning, even if you work a job. Let me just say this: if you work a job, you can get up maybe an hour early, set your order to say, put me in on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen or the GBP. Set your order, what we call orders. Put me in at this price. Take me out, stop loss, what we call stop loss. If it goes too high this way, take me out of it. If it, what we call take profit, if it hit take profit here, take me out of it. You don't want to be greedy. Most people see that they're making money and they get greedy.
Say that.
Then they stay in there and lose everything. I had a partner, I was telling Steve, I think I was telling Steve this. I had a partner, I think about a month ago, during the debates. He did 100,000 on the British pound versus the US dollar. He did 100,000. He jumped in at a certain time and went and watched the debate. When he came back, he was $278,000 in the hole. And he wanted to kill himself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he didn't set parameters, did he?
He didn't set parameters. And that's the key, Mario, and I'm glad you said that. The key is to set parameters. If you're losing more than 1% of your account, don't do it. And you can get in as with as least as $50 if you want to start off.
So that was going to be my question. Like, how much does somebody need to have to even start this?
$50. You can open up a live account with $50 and build that. Build it. Don't go in. So if it's like your lunch money, that's an investment. Don't go in there with your big money.
Right.
That's stupid. And what most people don't tell you the psychology behind it. You're going to lose as well as win. Make sure you're winning more than you lose.
I think you're echoing a little bit, Tony, but that's all right. So, once again, guys, most markets will a broker you can get in with $50. Is that right, Tony?
Yeah.
And then I think what Tony was talking about was pyramiding that money. Is that right, Tony?
Yes.
Going with your 50 and you build upon your 50, then you can make larger trades.
Right.
Is that correct, Tony?
Absolutely. The good part about this, they won't let you trade more than what's in your account.
Right.
You can do what they call leveraging, and if you put $50 in, they'll put $50. So you can bid with $100, and whatever money you in, that's your money. But when you start losing, your screen starts flashing, and what we call a margin. They saying, "Hey, you messing up our money. We want it back." So
okay,
there's a psychology to it, guys, and that's all I want to know. That you can do it. You can do it. I know if I did it, you could do it. And I told Steve to be funny about this.
Hit the echo cancellation, Steve. Don't you hear that feature?
Where is it?
Or your speakers maybe up.
Yeah, your speakers too loud.
I don't see anything.
Okay.
Not you. You got some guest speakers that's relatively close. They may be feeding back.
That's not mine, y'all.
Okay. But that's good information. Fred, you asked the question off air before we got started. That was a good question. Has he touched on it?
No. So what that question was realistically speaking, how long would it take somebody to actually make money? Because, and the reason why I'm asking is because, I mean, let's just face it, people are gonna want to do this to make money.
Yes.
So, realistically speaking, how long would it take somebody to actually make a profit?
So first of all, I'm gonna tell you this. Is that me?
That's everybody. Everybody's echoing. So that's something that has to be controlled from your end, Steve.
Everybody's echoing?
That's what
Justin?
tell you see you. Say your Tia. Tia see you.
Okay, let me just I don't want to kill time because I want people to get this. So realistically, there's a learning curve. It took me about I'm gonna say it took me about 4 months to really learn the language and the psychology behind trading.
Okay.
So there's a learning curve. It's like speaking a new language. You have to learn the language before you're able to communicate.
Right.
So to answer your question, yes. Once you learn the basic fundamentals, you can make money. And I was talking about this thing called scalping for Forex. And that's like jumping in, getting a little pie, jumping back out. Okay, so let me give you an example. So let's just say I'm trading the euro versus the US dollar. That's the euro against the US dollar. Depending on if it's bullish or bearish trend, let's just say it's a bullish trend. And bull, y'all know, goes up. He fights with his head going up. Bear, fight going down. So that means sell. Did y'all get that analogy?
Bull up, bear down.
Head goes up when he fights. So
Right.
that's called bullish. That means you're buying, you're going up. Bear, he swipes down like a bear. He fights down. That means the trend is going down, it's selling. So when you hear the term bullish and bearish, those are trading terms. Okay, so if a market is going up, to answer your question, Jamie, if a market is going up and I just want to go in there and just pinch a little piece of the pie, let's just say I want to make $20 an hour. The euro versus the US dollar, I jump in while it's going up. I may be on a 5-minute time frame. I jump in with $50. Within an hour, I can make $3. I jump out, leave, go to lunch, go watch TV, come back, jump in again. If I do that 8 hours a day, I just made $160 that day.
Okay.
Do that five days because the market is only open 5 days.
Monday through Friday.
No, it's open Sunday, 5 o'clock Eastern time to Friday at 11.
Okay.
But it's open 24 hours. So you can trade the Japanese session. You can trade the New York session. You can trade I trade the London session. So there are like 4 sessions, Australian sessions and things like that. So again, to answer your question, yes, you can make money. But the thing is, you need to write it down. What is it going to take for me to pay my bills using my Forex money?
Okay.
So if that's $100 a day for you, you can do that. Go in with a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're gonna think you're gonna make $1,000 a day. And that's just not gonna happen.
Right. Okay. There was I'm trying to get the name of it, Steve. We got introduced to it maybe about years ago. There was another trade, but you're not trading on the yen or anything like that. You're trading on what the market is doing, the market itself. Am I correct about that? We can't think of the name. Steve? Steve?
Say that one more time.
What was that we were looking at? It was about 3 years ago. It was something that we were looking into.
That was,
And it wasn't necessarily
trading futures, I believe.
dollar against anything. You were watching the trend of the market, whether it was going up or going down. I got in on you could what do you call it? They had like a little mock setup. And I think you had to come in at like $1,500 or something like that.
Yeah, they were talking about trading futures.
Futures, that's it. I had a brain for it. That's it. But I like what you say. We can come in here at $50. You know what I mean?
And please do not become a part of this multi-level marketing. They got a thing out called Ameritrade, where you come in under somebody and you push them up. That guy's making money off multi-level marketing, not off trading.
That's not trading.
That's not trading. So, and the thing I'm going to tell you guys is, once you're good at it, you can tell the boss, you go in with a singing telegram and tell them you gone. Because here's one of the things I want to show you.
Gonna go in there rapping.
And let me show y'all what I'm doing. So just show you the legitimacy of this. So I have a company. I trade on behalf of my company. I don't trade a S corporation. I trade a limited liability. My company is called Opposite Services LLC. That way, you're not taxed on that money twice. All right, we gotta get smart. I'm just trying to tell y'all how to do it. With an S corp, you're taxed on money twice. The company is taxed first, then the money that they pay you pay taxes on. So it's taxation twice. So what I did, I formed the LLC, which is called Opposite Services, and all the money that I make goes into the LLC, which is an artificial person. Business people, MBAs. It's an artificial person that represents and said, hey, I'm going to pay Tony a disbursement, not a salary, but a disbursement because of the business entity that I created in the state of Alabama. So now I'm taxed. I can't say this without giving away how much I make.
Right.
That's the reason I told y'all I benefited from Trump's taxation on a certain group of people who makes a certain amount of money. Y'all follow? So in order to tax you tax-wise, you need to form, I'm getting into some stuff, you need to form an LLC where your LLC disburse you and as a member of the LLC, you determine how much you get paid.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
So
check 1 2.
So what we did, what we just heard here was typical. This is what this is why we have tax professionals and accountants when we're in business, is because they tell us all that kind of stuff that Tony just said to keep us from paying too high of taxes. It's the same thing. It sounds like in this trading world, it's almost kind of the same type of deal, to where you're setting up something to be able to trade and not get taxed twice on it. It's kind of the reason why you do set up LLCs in business anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same thing. It's that same stuff that that y'all like to talk, that our former or outgoing president did for a lot of years to keep from being able to keep from having to pay taxes. Of course, he's not going to say that because y'all be killing.
So let me give you perspective on this thing. So you know why I want him to stay in office? Because of this reason. They're still getting rich. They're only taxed, listen to this, guys. They're only taxed 0.8% of their income. You pay between 15 and 37%. They're only taxed 0.8% because they fall into a certain category of income.
Got you.
So they hide behind their corporations, and the person who's doing the big, that's why he has $187 billion, because Amazon, although they charge you taxes, they don't pay taxes.
They ain't paying it. Right.
I didn't want to get into that, but what I'm going to tell y'all, so when you put your money in the bank, I only put a certain amount of money in the bank, because if they see a certain amount of money in the bank, you have to file this form called a 380. It's an 8300 form. So I told Steve this. As a black man, I'm protecting myself and my liquid. I never put, oh God.
Careful
Never put-
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
say.
So let's
Careful what you say.
look, Joy, just
But I wanted to show y'all this. Let me show y'all this before we go there. I wanted to show y'all this. I showed this to Steve. This is, I'm actually my own bank.
What's that?
Oh, good question, Mario.
Okay.
This is what I hold. If the broker ever goes down, and it could possibly happen, the site can go down. They can go out of business. And but what if I have $150,000 sitting out there in my broker's account, and they go, just one day I wake up and they're not there anymore. The website's not there. So I save my money on this. It cannot be, it's encrypted. It has 37 passcodes on here to get into this. I'm my own bank. So when I'm trading, I plug this in and I trade from here. And I take my money back out of the broker's account.
Got you.
So this is saying that a safe deposit box in the bank or in my safe because of the okay.
boy, I was finna say you're without saying that you're kind of giving away your income here. So yeah.
I want to let me don't forget your question, but he's turning that money.
Turn your mic up.
Currency.
Turn your mic up, Steve.
Oh, okay. How about that? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
So just to let y'all know, that money that he's talking about is that cryptocurrency he's putting on there. Is that right, Tony?
Cryptocurrency and the currency of a broker for my Forex. Two totally different things now. Cryptocurrency and Forex, two totally different things. Okay. I save my money on here too, what I make in a week's time. In a week's time, I take my money out and I leave just enough in there. So if I want to jump into another trade, I can. But I take my money out, put it in my bank, not Regions, not PNC, but I put it here. And I keep up with this. And I put this in a fireproof safe down here. So even if you try to steal this, you can't get in here and take my money, is what I'm saying. So cryptocurrency, yes, because cryptocurrency, like you said, I can make money with Ethereum, and you can make $500 a day with Ethereum, or you can make $1,000. Just how much, depending on how much you bid, you can make 10,000. And y'all know what I did one day. I won't get into what I did, but y'all know what I did one day.
Yeah.
So again, the psychology behind it, guys, is black people, not just black people, people who just trying to get your money. If you tired of getting up, hitting that clock. Look, guys, I'm done trading by 11 o'clock. And y'all see me go live and I'm taking my daughter to lunch. I'm taking them lunch to school, man. Or guess what? Because I have a responsibility, I'm feeding people. I'm sowing into people. I'm feeding families. I'm feeding families that are affected by this COVID-19. And that's not socialism. That's just my responsibility because I'm a giver by nature. Ask the guys, I'm a giver by nature. And so I have a responsibility and I want to be able to change people's lives. That's why God.
What's up, J Mac? You are a socialist, sir.
I'm a socialist. Yeah.
Say that again.
I'm a socialist.
You're a socialist. By gum, you're supposed to keep that money in your pocket and you don't give it to nobody. You understand me? James, you had a question. We kept cutting you off, man.
Say what?
You had a question and we kept cutting you off.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I asked my question. No, what I was saying is because I knew where Lovejoy was going. I didn't want to go too far because he was giving away his income without actually saying it. Because when you get into, starting to put money in banks with that 8300 form, you have to be in there's a certain amount you need to get over. And I didn't want him to
Appreciate that, Jack. Yeah.
To get into that.
Yeah.
That's all I was doing there. But this thing is, and this is what I want people to understand with trading is that don't just take from this the good parts about the potential money you can make. Understand it's trading, and you will lose money.
You will lose.
Um, I can't reiterate that enough because from what I've seen, story after story on the internet about people who then got into forex trading, and because somebody hyped them up real big and said, go ahead and slap $5,000 in there, and you gonna triple your money in 10 minutes, and the folks are now looking crazy because they $10,000 in the hole, ain't got it, and now they looking, you know what I'm saying? They looking bad. So I think it's important when talking about these types of things that people understand that it in this trading world, you're going to lose money. And like Lovejoy said, don't be out here putting your bill money in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got to save up for a couple of weeks to
Yeah.
get you $50 or $100, then do that.
Yes.
Do that. You know what I'm saying? And start low. Start with the $50. You know what I'm saying? And see what that do. Now, if you just a gambling person, you want to go ahead and throw $1,000 in there, then whatever tickles your fancy. But understand, you may lose that $1,000. You
Right.
know what
But
I'm
that
saying?
but
So
that comes with good strategy. That comes
Right.
with studying because I
Right.
mean anybody will lose anything if they don't study it. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So it comes with good strategy. It comes with studying it and getting an understanding and a theory of it. And then here's the big part, and I think Tony said this kind of sort of, man, you can't do this with your emotions. If you moving out of greed, guys, let me tell you, you're gonna lose your shirt.
Yes.
Because if greed is pushing you to get that money, you're gonna make bad decisions, poor strategy, and poor execution.
yeah. See, because like somebody like me, man, I'm not a gambler. I don't take chances. Once I'd have made $20, like I'll pull out. Like
Yeah.
I'm done for the day. That's it. I'm
Yeah.
good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm done. And
And
I
no pun intended. No
fix that.
pun intended on this, but your pullout game got to be strong.
Bro, my pull-out game is so enough strong.
You got to be strong.
I'm
So
talking.
yeah.
No pun.
So
No pun.
hey, so listen, they do have demo accounts. It's just like trading live. So, but when you set up a demo account, don't go trade $50,000.
Right,
Right,
Go trade a $2,500 account,
right,
and don't leverage account 1 to 500 because that's not realistic.
right,
Be
right,
realistic when you set up a demo account because it gives you an opportunity to get out there and start trading, get your feet wet. Because I'm telling you, when you hit that live button,
right,
oh, they watching. The brokers are watching, and if they know you don't know what you're doing, they're gonna take your $100 every single time. So hey, please, guys, again, Steve, I know we a little over. Let me just say this. So here's what I stand on, and it's just a mindset. I'm setting my daughters up, so whomever they marry, the jokers that they gonna marry, he's gonna benefit from my hard work. Here's what I mean. We don't think like this. I'm buying my daughters their first house. Can you imagine how much further you'll be without a house note? And
right,
that income that you have paying your house note, if you could just invest $300 at age 20, and when you're 30, investing $300 a month will compound to $1.2 million. I'm just trying to change the game and change people's mindset. So I'm buying my daughters their first house, something nice where they're gonna have a house, a mortgage. What if we start thinking like that and we take the necessary steps rather than going out here buying clothes and stuff that depreciate in value, buying cars so you can look a certain way, trying to impress somebody? Why don't we put that money or the money that we take to McDonald's and just put it into Forex or something else that's going to make you money? I think we changed the game, guys, and I think as Black people, we don't think like that. We don't
right.
think futuristic. And so I'm going to do a teaching on delayed gratification.
Right.
Rich people don't buy the luxury items first; they buy
Right.
the last. So that, guys, that's what I'm doing. And then
No. Repeat that again. Repeat that again.
What part? What part?
That last phrase you just made. Rich people.
Oh, rich people don't buy luxury items first; they buy them last.
They create streams of income
Streets. Thank you, Mario. You just
first.
pushed me to what I was about to say. And I know I'm not trying to get biblical and deep with y'all, but Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 2 says you need at least 7 streams of income. And then the Bible says, no, wait, you need 8. So I'm working on my 8 streams of income.
That's right.
That's why I was in my office at 5:30 this morning studying my tail off, because I got 3 now. I'm still 5 down.
Right.
I'm working on something. I ain't got time to worry about somebody talking about me and calling me no beta male. I'm trying to stack my paper, man. I don't care. I'm lying next to you. Don't tend to wrong me. Okay. Dude, I was up stacking my paper. That's what I was up doing at 3 in the morning.
That's what you doing.
Yeah. I don't need to be inside. I need to be making something
for sale up there.
Yes, Jesus, Lord.
So again, guys, change your mind about your money.
Right.
If you're chasing, check this out. Here's a quote for you, Mario. If you chase money, you will never catch it.
That's good. That's good.
Say that one more time.
If you're chasing money, you will never catch it.
Yeah, that whole philosophy is off to me.
So, but if you let your money work for you while you're sleeping, you don't sweat money. I don't sweat money.
Brother, you have the same attitude that I have now. Mind you, I'm not out here looking at $1.2 million airplanes, but I still have that same philosophy. And anybody that knows me do, man. I spent years of my life worrying and fretting over money, and now I'm at a different place, and I just don't do it. Like, I just refuse to do it. It comes and it goes, and it's gonna do what it do, and I'm gonna use it as the tool that it is, and that's it.
It's a tool. Yes.
And now it's just about finding different ways
What's up, Jeff?
to use that tool and to get more of that tool, so I can help other people, do what they need to do with that same tool. So, yeah, people, listen, man. If you are in a position right now to where money is a very big factor in your life, this is something you really are going to have to study and research first before you get into it. And the reason why I say that,
and practice,
right. And the reason why I say that is because when you get into something like this, when you really, really need the money, it'll cause you to make bad decisions. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? So you won't think straight. You'll see that rise a little bit. And instead of you pulling out when you need to, you'll stand there just a little bit too long. Next thing you know, you got a little bald head, ugly little joker coming out 9 months. So you gotta
make game was weak.
Right. Right. So you gotta know, man, and emotion, like Lovejoy said, man, emotions would do that. You know what I'm saying? Emotions would do that. When you focused on what you got to pay, you focused on that light bill, and you focused on that rent. If you go into this focused on that stuff like that, it's gonna cloud your judgment. All right. So be careful. Be careful, man. Let's study this stuff. Let's research this stuff. Let's learn it. Let's make it work for us, not against us.
Right. With that being said, guys, if there's not any more questions, man, we are 15 minutes over. Once again, everybody, we start at 7:30 on Sundays now. So Lovejoy can get some sleep.
Okay, man.
Before he has to get up at 2 in the morning to begin work.
Steve Harvey said rich people don't sleep.
That's a lie.
A
Well,
mess.
Let me tell you something. Okay, all right, we'll talk
It's the
about that.
concept behind the idea, James. That
understood.
you don't need 8 hours of sleep if you're working on something. You don't, man.
We'll talk about that on another show.
Okay.
All right. If that be all, guys, like I said, we're overtime, man. I hope you guys at least start looking into it. Once again, I'll
BabyPips.com.
bring it back up. Hold on a
Yeah.
second. I'll bring it back up.
Baby pips, y'all, not pimps, okay? Baby pips. All right?
There's no M in this.
There's no
Baby
pimp there. Don't
Pips.
y'all be on there, baby, on baby pimps, and y'all to mess yourself up, okay?
And once again, guys, you can go in here, you can learn for free. Look at this. Start learning. It's free.
It's free.
You know,
Yes.
we kill ourselves because we don't go look for the knowledge. This knowledge is right here on this site to begin learning about trading, at least the theory of it and some technical stuff. And
Right.
so you can go out here and it's free, guys, for Forex trading. We're just trying to provide you guys with some information on how to get these streams up. You ain't got to depend on that drop, but you got to be, like we said before, you have to learn the theory, you got to practice, and you got to make sure you have a strategy. Thanks so much, Tony, man, for that information, man, for opening
Yes,
this up,
brother.
for opening up our eyes to this, man, and maybe it inspired somebody to begin to look at Forex trading. It is a stream. Me and my wife are looking at it heavily, guys, because we got places to go, things to do, man. We trying to look at Gambia. We trying to look at Ghana. We trying to build something, man.
That's right.
We ain't got time for those. Never mind. Anyway, everybody put your fours up. We trying to help the community for real.
That's what
This has
we
been
do.
the Four Black Guys. We appreciate you guys. Hit the like and share button. Hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. And we'll see you next time. Be breezy. We out.